Welcome back to another Inside the Blue Zone episode. My name is Davion Harfield, and we're here with another podcast with the varsity soccer team.
My name is Joseph Rosas, and I play left wing, and I'm a senior.
My name is Pedro Guzman. I play left back, and I'm a senior.
My name is Joshua Amada. I play right back, center back, and I'm a senior.
My name is Lorenzo Valenzuela. I play center back, and I'm a senior.
So how's your current season going?
Right now, our season's going pretty good. We have 13 wins, 1 loss, and 2 ties. And we've won 2 San Diego tournaments so far. Season's looking really good, heading into IVL. And we just want to send a message this game tonight versus Southwest. We just want to make sure that we send a message to the whole Valley that we're ready and we're coming.
I mean, we already played one Valley team, and I mean, it was a bad game, but we still beat them by a lot.
Yeah.
And I mean, the one loss that we had, it was just like, I think we were just a little too confident because the team wasn't that good, but they did want it a little more. But
yeah, that game was kind of rocky. It was we played Castle Park. It was our last tournament. If we won that game, we would have been in the finals, but we choked up. You know, none of us played good. But I mean, you can't have every game looking perfect. But the other team just wanted more, and it's a learning experience from us. And tonight we're just ready to play Southwest at 6. Just hope they're ready because we're there and we're gonna be ready to send a message for them. And honestly, I don't think any team in the Valley can compete with us.
Yeah, like Josh said, we're ready. We got the best team to play soccer with. Technically, may not have the size because we're younger on the younger side, but I don't see any team getting near us technically. But yeah.
And Joseph's coming in for a homecoming game, right?
Yeah.
Joseph's coming back. Southwest, the Big R, coming back. Joseph Rosas. What do you think, Joseph? How many goals today?
I see myself at least 2. A little 5-0 win.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. I mean, I see all our games going that way. Maybe except Calexico, bigger guys. You know, always a good competition. But all these games this season, I feel like no one's on our level. Yeah, just we got everything.
Yeah, this is by far the best high school team and actually best team I've played with. So we have like 10 seniors this year. So I think all the cards are on the table. And I think IVL is just the first step, and CIF is definitely the bigger goal that we have in mind.
the one thing I find interesting is that it's like, yeah, it's half seniors, and then the other half is just straight freshmen. We have like 6 of them. It's Santi, Lomeli, Georgie, Lionel, and Ivan.
And Barume.
Berume. Which is, yeah, all 6 of them. Yeah.
Yano started.
And then Yano, yeah, and it's like, it's 2 starters too, so. No, it's 3. It's 3. Yeah, it's 3 starters because of Yano, Santi, and whoever's winger, Lionel or Georgie.
Yeah, and honestly, like these freshmen are cracked. You know, like you would see them on the field and you wouldn't think they're freshmen of the way they play. You know, sometimes they carry big games for us. Yeah, they are small. But I mean that leaves us the bigger guys, the seniors, to put our body in there and just be there for the younger guys, show them what to do and how to do it. You know, and tonight I don't think these freshmen realize how big of a game this is because every game in IVL is it's a championship game. Because 1 loss, 1 tie, and that could be league. That's the season for us. And yeah, we just had big goals tonight. And I just want to ask Pedro, like, how do you feel, Pedro? You starting left winger this season, moving back to left back. Like, how does that affect your play?
I honestly don't really think about it until people bring it up. You get me? It's because it wasn't working that much at left wing. I wasn't really doing my job back there. But I mean, it's not that I was a bad player. It's just that I just had like a few bad games. You get me? But then they put me at left back just to figure things out, and I think I figured things out by now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you're a huge impact in the left back. Your side, nothing gets past, and honestly, I think that summarizes our whole team. You know, just guys willing to go in different positions and just leave it all on the field and make sure we get the goal at the end of the day, and that's a W.
Yeah, like Pedro said, I honestly like him more at left back. Even when he's in left back, he still goes up, creates chances for us. He's not just there to defend. He's also fast. You know, you could always count on him to do different things, surprise us. But yeah, and then moving on to our striker, Michel, our Mr. 25 goals, big man. Yeah, what do you think about him, Lorenzo?
25 goals before your league season starts. That's pretty incredible, you know. And I think that I know Joseph. You had a bet with him, no? You and Angel.
Yeah.
So yeah, Joseph, how many goals you have right now?
11? No, 12. 12.
12 goals, and Angel
12.
12 goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys aren't catching up to Michelle.
Yeah.
Nah, I think Michelle, he has a good chance to maybe if we can find that record for Central, I think Michelle can get it.
I think it's like in the 30s or 40s.
Yeah.
But I've heard like 3 old heads cap about that. They're like, it was Garcia capped about it. And then this other alumni.
Gonzalez.
Yeah, and then they also like 35 or 40.
Yeah, Michelle's at 25 right now before season. We still have like 10 more games. So I think he can break that record.
And then I'm pretty sure, yeah, we already have that spot in CIF, so we already have those games too.
Yeah. I think because we have 13 wins so far, I think we're guaranteed CIF. But I mean, we still got to do our job. We still got to win league. And I feel like our biggest competitor definitely going to be Calexico. And Calexico, that's going to be our main one. But I think we can seal the deal there too.
Yeah. But like even Brawley, they've been on the come up too. Like we've been seeing them do good against better competition. But
Yeah.
you know, they're always physical. They always want to start stuff with us. You know?
Can we give a little insight of what happened at Brawley last year? Pedro, can you talk about that? That last Brawley game before we played Collects?
That was kind of like, I kind of insinuated that, I think, because I think I lost the ball or something, but I saw the kid, he didn't get that far because I tackled him, but it was clean. But I guess he just didn't like the tackle. So I started running, and then one of them came in from behind, and they tackled me pretty bad. So one of my teammates went up and...
It was Angel, right?
Yeah, it was Angel.
Yeah.
He went up and pushed the other player, and then everyone just started pushing, and everyone just ran up.
And then we look at the left corner, Michet's going one-on-one like UFC.
Yeah. No, Michel didn't want to fight. Well, not fight, but what's it called again?
Get a card.
Like, yeah, he didn't want to get like in trouble or anything, so he was backed up. But then the guy pushed him, and then
He just turned from self-defense from there, right?
yeah, it was just a self-defense from there. But no, we've seen them play. Yeah, the other teams, they won that tournament that we lost, but that was a little, I don't know, that was a little weird. The teams weren't that good.
Yeah,
But,
and looking at the other teams in our league, we're looking at Imperial, which we played earlier this season, in preseason, and we barely beat them 2-0, but at the same time, we probably had about 50 chances to score. Just wasn't our day. But at the end of the day, the 2-0 dub is what we get. We also got Hopeville. Haven't heard much noise from them, but I know they're always willing to fight. It's always a good battle. And who else do we got? We were talking about Southwest, Collects, Brawley. That's all, right? Just 5 teams?
Yeah.
5 teams, 10 wins this league?
Lorenzo, what would you say has been our most difficult opponent so far?
Most difficult opponent. I mean, I couldn't even think. I mean, I think our first game versus Prius, that was a good one. That good matchup right there. We only won 1-0 that game. I feel like that was one of my favorite games right there because it was just a close game. Another game we can think about is Oh yeah, Patrick Henry final. That was definitely a good matchup. 2 Division III teams going at it in their home tournament actually, and I felt like we overcame a lot of adversity. You know, we had to go through them at their home stadium, at their home tournament. So they're trying to defend everything they had. So I feel like just going in there and just taking it from them, and I feel like it was kind of sour that they didn't give us a trophy either. You know, I felt like we should definitely had a trophy, but. I mean, you know, get what you can take, you know? And, I mean, Cody Luna, that I hear a lot of noise from him, but, I mean, he didn't do much against us. All he did was score a pen and maybe a little tap, and that's it. But Michelle sealed the deal at the end, scoring a goal to make it 3-2, so, yeah.
We had to comment on that game, Joseph, because you're there and you're low-key balling out that game. And just give us a little insight of that Patrick Henry final W at their house.
I would have said balling out, but
Pedro's making some stupid faces right now like he always does. So sorry about that.
I want to say balling out, but, you know, we all did pretty well that game, especially starting off 2-0 or, well, 1-0 at halftime, then scoring early in the second half, 2-0, having that great lead, and then little mistakes that we got, and then tying it just got us all rushed up. But we know we could count on Michelle, you know. But from everyone, honestly, we all played a great game, and a player that Like even Pedro, he did pretty well that game. So I want to hear what he has to say about that.
Wait, what game? That was the final? Yeah,
Yeah,
nah.
Patrick Henry, dude.
Dude, I honestly like don't remember anything. But no, what I do remember is I do remember the first goal when it went in. I saw what's it called again? I don't know who it got by, but I thought I was gonna get there, but then I slid in and I ended up hitting Josh. I think I ended up sliding it.
Dude,
and
I swear I was bruised on my ankle for like a week.
no, but I honestly thought I was gonna get to the ball, and I guess he did too, and I ended up hitting him pretty bad. But
Yeah, that's
it
pretty
just-
bad.
Just didn't work.
Yeah, I know that game. To lead off scoring, we had Josh, right? Josh scored the first goal, scored a header. Josh, how do you feel? What was the experience? What was your celebration at the end of that goal?
Well, honestly, it was my first goal as a Central player. Transferring from Imperial. But honestly, all the emotions. It was a final. I actually had a little vamos. And yeah, it was a good moment for me because my brother flew down from South Carolina. He saw that, so it was great scoring in front of him and just in front of the team. But yeah, it was a good way to start us off. I thought we had that in the bag when I scored. I thought we were gonna start scoring a lot, but obviously it took a turn of events. We started messing up a lot. But good teams find a way to win, and that's exactly what we did that game.
Yeah, and then moving on to Pedro. Once again, how do you feel that you have one goal this whole season, and there's defenders that have more than you, and
So what I said at the beginning, something wasn't working out. And I'm not gonna say like any different, but yeah, something wasn't working out, and I just had to change it up. They had to change it up, so if that's not my job, that's not my job.
Yeah, and honestly, us as a team, we always make fun of Pedro because Pedro's our clown of the team. So he's the easiest one to make fun of. But honestly, I don't think we'll be where we're at without Pedro, without his sacrifices. So just giving him a little praise and just his whole team. Our coaches tell us not to call the bench players bench, but to call them impact players. And it's exactly what they are. Next man up mentality. Just they always come in strong and they help us win games. And we gotta give credit where credit's due with our coaching staff. They do an amazing job. And yeah.
And talking about impact players, how do we feel that we brought Misa in to starting lineup after his impact when he came in and scored that one goal versus CCA? Him and Ivan actually 2 players off the bench.
Oh yeah. Misa, he's a great player, more than a great guy, more than a great player. He has the heart to be in the field, and also he's deserved that. Before the season, he was struggling to get into the team, and I think that just like molded him and just pushed him, and he went through that fire. And he's showed it more at practice than anyone, and he's deserved that starting spot. And you can see the impact he has on the field.
Yeah, I love Misa's journey. He's gone through a lot of adversity on the field. With I know he's trying to deal with Coach Garcia. For a little bit, but I know he fought a lot to get on the starting roster, and I'm just really proud of him. And I know he's gonna do a great job tonight versus Southwest, and I know he's gonna be a huge impact in our win for Southwest.
Yep, agree. But also joining us is our right back, one of our right backs also. Lankiest player on our team. We call him Miguel Vega.
Right back, left back, whatever he wants to play. We call him Sergio Ramos. Long legs. It's easy to meg him, but he never gets megged, unless it's Ivan in practice. But here he is.
Yo.
Yo.
Yeah.
Hey Miguel, how do you feel about getting a yellow card in the alumni game?
To be honest, that ref was horrendous. I don't know. There's one ref too, so like, I feel like he wasn't looking like at all points of the field, and then that wasn't a foul. It was all ball.
Yeah. Just a little context. The ball was about 5 yards from Miguel, and he decided he thought he was playing tackle football still, so he straight up tackled the guy and killed him. It was a 30-year-old man working a 9 to 5. He probably did not go to work on Monday.
Nah, that guy I know he had 2 kids, maybe a third one on the way, and Miguel just decided to end his whole career. And Pedro also got a yellow card that game in an alumni game versus one of our coaches, one of our very own. Pedro, go ahead, speak on that.
No, so the play before that, you already know I did what I always do. So I just took on a few players and I was already like in the zone. And then I ended the clip. I tried to hit a clip, but it just didn't work. But then I got another chance to do the same thing, and I took the first guy, and then the coach just started. He just started some smack talk, and it just made me laugh. So then he took the ball away from me, and I wasn't gonna let it slide. So I had to grab his ankles before he ran away.
So yeah,
And-
that was a deliberate yellow card. I know Coach Jesse, right? He has 3 kids, all below the age of 7. So, and Pedro just tackled him like he was in football.
But yeah, honestly, the alumni game was fun. Seeing all the old heads come out, especially the seniors that just graduated, Isma, David. Yeah, they don't got it no more. I don't want to look like that next year. But yeah, just looking at this game tonight and just the rest of the season, and the goal for CIF to win CIF and to go farther, whatever God wants to do with our season, we're leaving it up to Him. But Joseph, you want to talk about what our ultimate goal is for this year?
Well, obviously, our season, one game at a time, right? We always say every day, but obviously we got that in the bag. I feel like first IVO, and then, well, if we stay undefeated, we got our first seat in CIF, right?
Yeah,
First
correct.
seat, and most of our games are going to be here at home. So obviously we're going to have our fans, all the crowd, all the energy towards us. So use that and get to the final, and just cook from there.
Yeah, and definitely, I think we have the biggest fan base of every team in the Valley. Every game it's packed. Not like football season, but it's a lot more than people expect for soccer. So yeah, we just use the energy from our fans, especially last year's City Champs game when all our fans got kicked out of Southwest. And Pedro, why don't you talk about last year's City Championship and what we're trying to do this year?
That was not a fun game. We were struggling pretty bad. And what was the score? Was it 2-2?
We had
1-1?
1-1. Yeah, we went to penalties and eventually won it.
Yeah, that was an unlucky goal. I think a lot of people did a lot of wrong in that game, but including me. But I don't think it'll be like that this time around.
No, I think who scored for us that game?
It was Joseph.
Joseph? Yeah,
It was
Joseph scored a banger, hit a little celebration at the end.
Oh, my gritty.
Yeah,
I
Joseph
think
hit a little gritty.
Should I run that back tonight?
Yeah, I think so, huh? I think if you score for Southwest, first goal in league, just to hit a little gritty,
of
let
course.
him remember.
But going back to the goal they scored, Pedro, wasn't it a free kick?
Yeah, it was a free kick, and they did let me know.
How did they
what
get that free kick, Pedro? Just so we can remind the listeners.
All right, that wasn't me. All right, that one wasn't me. All right, no, but
That was lucky me.
all right, look, the
Was you, Lo?
Yeah, that was lucky me.
no, but after
Oh no, Miguel. Yeah, Miguel got the yellow card.
Yeah, Miguel, what happened there? What was the foul?
All right, I don't remember clearly, but I remember they're all soft, and I touched one of them. And I mean, I had a bunch of fouls before that, but the ref just decided to give me a yellow. The ref decided to give me yellow, and when they took me out, and they dropped Pedro back, and they put someone in. And Joseph, can you explain the free kick?
Well, yeah, obviously we made our wall, right, to cover the goal. And then Pedro standing there, not knowing a clue what's going on. I see the
I knew what was going on, and everyone was telling me exactly what was gonna happen, and I knew exactly what was gonna happen. But then it happened, and I just stood there just staring.
What happened though?
So it was a trick play. There's just this guy beside the wall. He was just gonna run down the line and then pass it in, and I knew he was gonna do it, but I don't know why. My body just froze, and I reacted a little late, and he got the pass off, and I don't know who wasn't covering a man, and the guy got there, and then our goalkeeper was positioned pretty bad, and the ball went in.
Yeah, that game was a battle, and it was a fight. Going on in that game, we had our fans kicked out. I know Michel, he got 2 yellows that game. They kicked him out of the game. He got a red card, and they also gave our coach a red card. So that whole game was definitely against us, and everyone knew it. Even the Southwest coaches knew that it was a disgrace, and I don't think we're ever going to see those referees ever again. But overall, I think that was a good experience for our team as juniors, and now most of us are seniors now, and I feel like we've grown on that, and we've developed a pretty good team with these freshmen, and yeah, I feel like this is definitely the year.
And I wanted to ask Josh, how was the pressure like since he already won a CIF championship, and Yeah, you also played a state game, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So my freshman year in Imperial, we won CIF, and I'll tell you the battle of CIF is it's hard. It's more mental than it is physical. You know, it's very end of the season. Our body's giving out. From there, it's just mental strength. Just playing the 80 minutes, and if you go overtime, it's even harder. But just I remember from that road to CIF, it's just a lot of unity, a lot of teamwork. It's each other having each other's backs, and just winning CIF, it's a glorious moment, you know, to hold up that trophy and just to show everyone what you did. And going on to state's a completely different level. You know, it's a lot of talent. It's the best of the best. That state game that I played, it was probably I've never seen players move that fast before, be that strong, that smart with the ball. It was just a dogfight. But honestly, I think that this team that we have this year, it's the honestly best team I ever played with, best family that's ever been together, and it's honestly gonna take us far. Just as long as we're willing and we don't sleep. Like earlier in the season, the preseason games, the first half we're always asleep, and that usually cost us a goal or two, and that's what it took to woke us up. But now, going on and at the point that the season that we're at, just learning to be ready to score first, and once we score first, there's no stopping us. You know, we're just that good of a team. So, Joseph, how's it like being back at Southwest today? Just giving us a little insight.
Well, nah. After I was moved over here to Centro my sophomore year, I've honestly enjoyed it way more here. And whenever I go back, it's just some memories, obviously, with old friends and everything. But I call Centro my home now, and I'm glad it's my home. Like Josh, how he moved from Imperial, and he calls Centro his own home. But it's just cool friends, you know. And then obviously on the soccer team we're about to play, but it's always just it's on the field. It's always enemies, but after the game, you know, to some players, you know, it's love, but depends on how they want to take it, and we'll give it to them. And Pedro, I know you be doing some crazy stuff before the game, so I want to know your pregame ritual and what you're thinking.
So you already know we have to lock in on our playlist. Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Shakira too. And then you have to eat 2 bananas. You have to eat. You also have to. I like to draw glasses on, so I have vision on the field. With a marker.
Yeah, what kind of marker exactly? So people know.
Sharpie, so it doesn't fall off. But
During warm-ups, what else do you wear during warm-ups?
well, I like to wear my do-rag sometimes, or if not, I'll wear my my Messi mask or my Neymar mask. Depends who I'm feeling like playing today. You already know.
What do they usually say when you have it on?
They usually tell me to take it off, but I don't know. They're lost.
How many times has coach made you run because of wearing that mask?
I don't even remember, but it's a good amount of times. But like I said, he's lost. I know where I'm at.
Hey, you know, I mean, your routine, it's working for us, right? We keep winning games, and we keep powering through obstacles. And honestly, whatever you do before games that helps us win, I think that's fine, you know? And I know you bring a speaker, too, and Joseph's on aux, and he has a little playlist that he plays, and I think it's a good one.
Yeah, I think that too. Although some might think it's like messing around when we're like playing music during warm-ups, but I think it relaxes us and gets us ready for the game, man. Just
Yeah, definitely. And then we got Misa and Jorgito singing, what's it called? Some like little Fortnite song that they sing.
which one?
I forgot. Like they sing this like stupid song. I don't even know.
I know they really like the song Die with a Smile. What's it called? The
Oh, Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you give us a little taste about?
Oh, Pedro's a singer, by the way. He's a natural born singer. Go ahead, Pedro.
If the world was ending. All
All right, we don't want to lose
all right,
listeners.
My bad.
Yeah, free trials up. Yeah, great vocals, by the way. But I think what he was saying with Jorgito and Misa, you know, that's a senior and a freshman, you know, and they're able to get along, I feel like that's a great thing about our team. That we have a 2-3 year age difference between all of us, between most of us, and I think that's good that we're able to still build that camaraderie around us.
Oh yeah, Pedro. What's your opinions on freshmen? You know what I mean?
I mean, they're all right, yeah. But I mean, it might sound a little shaky, but they're cool to hang out with. Although you do have to give them rides everywhere, pretty much, because they don't have a license or anything. You have to talk to their parents before you hang out with them.
Talking about a license, do you have one?
The thing about that, I do. In my heart, I do. In my heart, I do. That's how that works.
Yeah, and in our team, we consider Pedro one of those freshmen. So we're always looking after Pedro as well. But yeah, honestly, the bond that the team has with the freshmen and seniors, it's like big brother, little brother, brotherly love. And that just represents our team. And honestly, as closing up this podcast, we just thank you for listening. And honestly, our goal this year, one game at a time, obviously. And Joseph, do you have anything to close out with?
Just wanted to say to make sure all you guys listening, show out to our games, show support, no matter if it's our team or the other team. Just make sure you're there watching us, do our thing. And Pedro,
Pedro, what do you have to say? Like, this is your last word of the podcast. Like, I need something very inspirational.
Valeu, obrigado, joga bonito.
He has a Neymar mask right now. He was speaking Brazilian.
And Miguel, do you have a word to say to the audience?
No, not really. It's just be intense. Like we're intense and just show out to our games. We'll give it our all.
all right, sorry about him. Yeah, we're about to close up with Davion.
Yeah, I want y'all to thank you for listening. And I know this is a long podcast, but it was a great podcast, one of the best. And I want to thank y'all.